Hello to people who might be watching this now, and hopefully people who might be watching this later. Uh, I am Sean, librarian, writer, geek. Again, going more Dragon Age because hey, I'm gonna play this until it's done, at least until it's done, or until or unless something else I get a chance to do something else, which I might try to do. I'm just as a little break between things. I've been wanting to do some other stuff, but play with some other things, and I might try to do that at some point. We'll see. Anyway, uh, yeah, I don't want to get in necessarily want to get into current events, mostly because, well, I suppose the one current event I do want to get into is the big uh, piece in article in ProPublica, big expose, whatever thing, digging into Clarence, just Supreme Court Justice Clarence Thomas's relationship with a guy. Yeah, everyone keeps describing him as like, oh, Republican mega donor. It's like, he's a little more scary than that, but yeah, sure, let's go. Let's go with that for right now. But yeah, it's stuff like, oh my god, for like over 20 years now, you've been a Supreme Court justice has just been, accepting all kinds of stuff from this guy, being able to stay at all kinds of places. That's like, yeah, dude, there's no way you'd be able to afford this on your own, and you can't travel to couldn't travel to these places on your own. So of course, you used his this your rich billionaire buddy's private jet to get around places. You went sailing around not Indonesia, I don't know. Went sailing around in the South Pacific or whatever on his private super yacht. So, it and have also used this for business trips as well. So it's like, okay, and all that is bad enough, but apparently the really really scary bad part, at least as far as the law should be concerned, is that, oh right, he conveniently forgot to mention any of this to anyone. He didn't disclose this information in any documents anywhere because, well, apparently he was just told, I he was just told, oh no, you don't have to mention that, which is just like, right, okay, so your donor friend told you didn't have to mention it, and you just believed him. Okay, well, yeah, well, Clarence, maybe you should have actually talked to somebody who would know the answer to this question, and maybe you should have done this when it started, when this guy started giving you these frankly insane gifts. You should have maybe done something at that point in time. You should have found out then, instead of just assuming he was correct, he was right, and he wasn't lying to you, and then just gone on with it. But you didn't because, well, you're kind of exposing that, for all your talk about, being a man of the people and comment, and I like the regular folk and yada yada yada. You actually don't give a damn. Actually, don't have this kind of basic common sense. Just none of it. And yeah, and hey, if you were on any court, if you were in any position other than the Supreme Court, you would probably be losing your job over this. But lucky for you, technically speaking, you would have lost your job just for this stuff. You not even the not mentioning this stuff, but just accepting these things would have been a huge ethics violation, and you'd probably have lost your job. But lucky for you, ha ha ha, you know, the, the Supreme Court doesn't have any kind of set ethics rules. There's no actual code of ethics for the Supreme Court. So, seems like Clarence Thomas operates under the idea of, well, if it's legal, that makes it okay. Which is like, no, no, my dude, no, it doesn't, and that just is just like the key to understanding his entire legal philosophy. Probably, it's like, well, if it's legal, that must mean it's okay. Presumably, I don't know. Will there be any reaction to this? Who knows? Who knows? Republicans control the House, so they're definitely not going to do jack shit about it. Democrats technically control the Senate. They might be able to do some kind of investigation about it. Who knows? Knows if they do, maybe the Justice Department will do something, but I don't know. I don't know. I don't know. It's really scary living in a time where it's like, okay, hey, wow, we have one side, living in a time in a country where, like, hey, we have one party and one and part of the political spectrum very much going, we have one major party on basically going like, okay, we going very openly going, we don't care about the rules, we're going to break the rules no matter what happens. We don't care if you care, as long as treating this like it's a team sport, and anything our guys do is okay, is automatically okay and acceptable. But if the other guys do something even a fraction, like just the barest percentage similar to what our guys do all the time, well, then we would demand they be expelled. And then the other side is like, won't necessarily do anything for fear of possible reprisals. And it's like, they're going to do this shit anyway. Okay, you can at least demand, you got to do more than just demand responsibility, demand action. If you have power, use it. Okay, we're done. And, frankly, yeah, we have an entire generation now who, my generation, millennial generation, people who were born in the 80s and 90s, whatnot. Yeah, like where it's like, okay, the only thing, it's like we've never actually really known this idea, the reasonable Republicans. Like, no, they've never been reasonable. They've never done the rational thing. They've never done the principled thing. It's they've kind of always been, yeah, we're gonna go after the other guy, and who gives a fuck what about our side? No one cares. We don't care. And sadly, talking about this leads us into Dragon Age. So let's get into that, where we're gonna be digging into the politics of who's gonna be the next king of Orzammar. Yay! Okay. All right. Okay. All right. Come on. Don't do this. Oh. Load. Oh, okay, sorry. Real quick, I just want to see. Okay, cool. All right.
I trust Vala, my nug-wrangling friend.
All right. So yeah, we do need to pick a side in all right. So if anybody is watching this, please feel free to sound off in the comments cuz all right. Here's the situation as it stands. We need to pick a side. We need to choose whether we're going to support Prince Balin or Lord Harrowmont for the throne. Now, thing is, there are reasons to support both sides. This is basically like the only time in this entire, this is honest. Orzammar is honestly the Dwarven portion is kind of my favorite part of this game, and this is part of why. So, we have two options. On the one hand, we have Lord Harrowmont, and on the other, we have Prince Balin. Now, Lord Harrowmont, just going by on the face of things, it's fairly straightforward. Well, Lord Harrowmont seems to be, by all accounts, was the chosen successor of the previous king. He was the chosen successor of the previous king. He is, by all accounts, a good and honorable guy. And, you know, he's you know he's dealing fair, he's acting straight and honorable, and he is not trying to manipulate things or play, you know, as much as he's the leader of, much as he's a lord of a noble house or whatever, he's not playing politics necessarily. He's Ned Stark, kinda. You know, I'm gonna follow the rules and play honorably and play fairly and yada yada yada. Seems like. Meanwhile, we have Prince Balin, and Balin almost certainly killed at least one of his siblings, possibly two. His side generally seems to be the more violent side. And also, he's kind of the sneaky Littlefinger type guy. He wants to, his side is doing the let's play politic, let's play dirty. We're gonna screw, you know, we're gonna use tricks and we're gonna be sneaky about this. Like, his first task is like, here, go around to a bunch of people and, you know, maybe talk to them and convince them and do this stuff. Whereas, it's just, is this on the up and up? And I'm reasonably certain it actually won't be, but whatever. That being said, there's the other side to this, which is that's just their appearances, but we also need to get into their policies. So, on the one hand, Harrowmont, despite not being a child of the previous king, is sort of the he is the conservative choice. He's the guy who's gonna go, you know, Dwarven society, we kind of see it's not doing great. You know, we literally, this caste system is horrible, and it results in people literally, you know, actually, hold up. Well, you know, there's literally a whole group of people who can't actually work, technically, from birth. They are basically marked out as not able to have a legitimate job, so they are pushed into a life of criminality, and also, you know, and the only means of rising through the ranks, only the girls have any possibility of rising through the ranks, sort of, or finding a better life. And that is basically by becoming prostitutes and hoping to get pregnant. Which, you know, not dissing sex workers, but, you know, hey, let's, you know, the vain hopes that, you know, if your only hope of advancing in society is to get pregnant, yeah, that's a problem. And meanwhile, and, you know, Balin, or not Balin, Harrowmont, he's not gonna want to fix that. He doesn't seem interested in fixing that. He doesn't seem to have any stance on that. Whereas Balin, maybe he's more open to changing things. You know, he's apparently going to actually marry a casteless dwarf, which is cool. And I'm gonna get into some spoilers here. Hey, if we do go with Balin, Dwarven society does get better. At least for some, it does kind of get better. They do open up and start reaching out to the rest of the world and stop being so isolated and whatnot. And ultimately, Balin is good for dwarves in the long run, but he's also a shitty person. And I don't know who to side with. Before anything else, okay, Leliana.
She's a lucky girl, Morrigan.
Oh boy. How's she lucky? Sure.
She caught your eye. Though looking at her, it is not difficult to see why.
Look, I mean, look, Leliana, I'm sorry. It's not just that, okay? She's interesting, you know, once you get to know her.
Well, I want you to know I am happy for you.
Okay, Leliana.
I have heard much about the halls of the Dwarven Kings, but the stories do it no justice. It is so strange, harsh, yet beautiful.
Yes, it is very grand.
And have you seen those tiny pig-like burrowing animals? They are adorable. I wish I could have one as a pet. But they must be hard to catch and... Oh, just ignore me. I'm so silly sometimes. Let's just go.
Okay, cool. So apparently that's what I had to do. I don't want... The other thing about this is I've always backed... Every other time I have backed Balin to be the king. And, well... I'm interested in to see the different. What would happen?
Yes? Why is someone like you hanging about Dusttown so much?
So you think about the small rodents down here.
Nugs? Yes. They don't got much meat on them, but down here you can't be picky. Better than nothing.
Could you catch one for me?
What for? You going to cook them up yourself?
My friend would actually like one as a pet.
Yeah, I can find a nug for you. Could even get one from outside the city. Those ones in the deeps don't eat as much garbage. I don't know what they eat, but they always seem healthier, you know? Shiny coats, bright eyes. How much you giving me?
How much you want?
Don't know. Depends on how big a one I catch. Give me some time. I'll hunt him down for you.
All right, then.
Didn't get enough of the architectural beauty of Dusttown? You need old Nadezda to play tour guide?
Sure, tell me about Dusttown.
It's pretty much as you see it. The raw stone where the casteless live, because we're not welcome elsewhere. You're born to wear a branded face in Orzammar, and you'll live your life in Dusttown.
That's what you mean by brand.
Means you don't exist. It tells everyone who sees you not to work with you, not to serve you, and not to care if you're hurt. The Deep Lords burn it into us the day we're born, so no one accidentally oversteps her place.
I'll be moving.
I'll just stay out of your way then.
Thank you. Really should have asked this elsewhere. I should have asked like Twitter or something, and damn it. Hold on. Fine. Screw it. I'm backing Balin. Oh no.
Lord Dennick Helmy, honored Desher of the Orzammar Assembly, and terrible disappointment to my esteemed mother, who doesn't like me spending time in taverns. You understand what I'm saying, right? On the surface, there are no castes, and it works fine. Am I right, Warden?
Word travels fast, sure.
You don't get far as the youngest and most outspoken member of the Assembly without keeping an ear to the stone. I heard there was a Grey Warden in town. No offense, but you kind of stand out.
Fair enough. Your views on caste must be controversial in the Assembly.
Very good. I guess someone already told you I was good for nothing, drinking my life away at Tapster's. Or did they leave off at greatest shame to ever fall upon the Assembly? I've always liked that one.
I like this
You know,
guy.
most smiths and tavern keeps would make decent deshers if we gave them a chance and a seat in the Assembly. Orzammar is so mired in tradition, no one bothers asking if the castes are even necessary.
So you get to vote the next king. Vote on the next king?
Me and 79 other fine, upstanding examples of how someone who's born into every privilege inevitably wants more. They're not fond of my views on equality.
So who are you voting for?
I doubt either candidate has been outside the Diamond Quarter in his life. But Lord Harrowmont seems a bit more forgiving. Prince Balin's brilliant, I'll give him that, and subtle as sin. But I don't think anything in Orzammar matters more to him than winning.
What? How does the caste system work, by the way?
Badly.
Yeah.
Oh, you're serious?
Yeah.
Well, it's simple, I guess. The king and elected Deshers of the Assembly are at the top. Then it's the nobles. Then the warriors and all the craftsmen. At the bottom are servants. The casteless and criminals are below even that. Your caste is determined by that of your same-sex parent. And that's where you stay your whole life, whatever your skill.
You know anything about this Carta?
The Assembly passed laws prohibiting the casteless from holding any job a legitimate citizen can do. Of course they turn to crime. What else can they do?
This guy gets it.
As you wish.
Helmy. Love him. Like him. Cool guy. He gets it. He fucking gets it. And yeah, he's
All right.
I will admit, I've never seen what happens if I support Harrowmont. Never seen that ending.
You have come at a difficult time. Orzammar is ailing for want of a king.
Legion of the Dead sighted battling Darkspawn near Orzammar. They have no orders while throne stands empty. Make Harrowmont your king now!
I suppose I could actually go inside and ask around. Maybe I... Ooh, I can. Oh. I want to talk to you.
House Harrowmont is honored to have you here.
Neat. Hello?
You must be under great strain with the blight upon the land. I will pray to the stone for you.
Cool. I'm gonna guess that I can't go past this guy without,
Welcome to Lord Harrowmont's estate.
I'm gonna guess I can't go anywhere past Doolin without, yeah. Okay.
And I'm off.
I hope you'll support Lord Harrowmont.
News of the hour. Lord Harrowmont entrenched in the past. How long can he ignore that Orzammar must change to survive?
See, I like that. That's a good take.
All right.
higgity heck happened? Okay.
They're pathetic.
Delightful. Too easy.
What's going on? Why, the ancestors. Good on you, Warden. You caught them in the act. I guess desperate times drive people to strange things.
All right.
Yeah.
And I'm off.
Sure. Oh no. Many of King Andor's belongings have been rushed into storage, including trophies of his long reign. Among the boxes is a small glass phylactery. Uh-oh. Unnaturally cold, dark-shaped swirl around a slip of paper within the vial. Oh, hell. Leave it alone for now. Haven't saved in a bit.
Ask me anything. As you like.
Yay, another love letter. Ba-ba-ba. Huh, okay. I don't remember how many. There we are. Bring 12 to welcome 12. This is the throne of Orzammar. I should maybe turn around. Sure. All right, let's do it. Oh, fractures at my touch, of course.
Going.
Oh, hell.
Tear them apart! You will learn to fear me!
Okay, I would maybe like to heal real quick.
Yes. Could have been worse.
Hello. I don't know. This is what, oh, 6th maybe? United we purge this realm of your corruption. The smallest among us binds you by your true name. Anton Wither, reverend friend, not version of a friend not met. You deny our dead their rest, and so you also will be hounded. Cast from your host, may you find no purchase on mortal ground. Let the dead no longer serve. I don't know. I don't remember which of these that one was, which ones I had already, and which ones I didn't need. I needed. I don't know. I think if you're a castless dwarf, you can go in here and find your sister or something. I don't know. Anyway. What did that? What did it do? I'm pretty sure that's supposed to open up something in the throne room, but I don't remember.
News of the hour! Lord Harrowmont's insinuations against Lord Balin reveal the truth. Could Harrowmont be the true cause of King Endrin's death? Shocking allegations. Mine is an honorable task, and I shall drown out anyone who claims otherwise.
Okay.
Lord Balin is a bad, bad man! Yes, very bad!
That is...
I just get paid to speak the truth. If you have an issue, speak to my employer.
Yeah, okay, see, that's not an argument. Sorry. Alright. Heads is Balin. Tails is Harrowmont. Fuck it, I'm gonna ignore the coin flip. Much as I do feel I should back.
And I'm off.
I gotta back Balin, unfortunately. Fine.
I hope you're not wasting my time with more dithering. The choice I gave you was clear. If you want Balin to support you in your surface war, you'll have to help him take the throne.
Fine.
I've acquired evidence Harrowmont is using the same piece of land to bribe both Lady Dace and Lord Helmy to vote in his favor. I have the promissory notes right here. Just take them to Lady Dace and Lord Helmy and show them Harrowmont is not as honest as he claims. Lady Dace doesn't leave the quarter much, but Lord Helmy's adventurous, likes to spend his time at tapsters in the Commons.
Fine.
Remember, don't tell them you got these papers from me. You learned of them and drew your own conclusions.
Promissory note proves Harrowmont gave the same land to House Dace and House Helmy. Fine.
Yes.
News of the hour. Does Lord Harrowmont think that Orzammar can hold off the dwarves forever? The Assembly demands an answer.
What do you want? Ah, I suppose you're the Grey Warden everyone's talking about.
Yes, I am.
It's fascinating the surface has an entire order dedicated to fighting Darkspawn. Down here, that's just what fighting means. But I'm sure it's more difficult on the surface. It must be much harder to find them.
So here you'll be voting on the next king.
Now, was that an attempt to cozen me into revealing my choice, or are you simply making small talk? It's so hard to tell with you surface types. You're all so charmingly direct and artless.
I know she didn't answer my question.
Yes, I am a member of the Assembly, a Desher. I will be one of 80 nobles of purest blood to pick our sovereign king.
Ugh.
If you're asking me where my vote lies, I'm forbidden to tell until the stones are cast.
Right. Hell, you might want to look at these papers.
Well, this isn't exactly a surface broadsheet. Where did you get these? Never mind. It is true enough. There's nothing I can do about it. This deal was made on behalf of our entire house. Only my father can revoke it.
Well, you gonna tell him?
I cannot. Not for weeks. He is leading a Deep Roads expedition, trying to secure an ancient Tig. It's unlikely he'll be back before the election, but perhaps this vote is important enough for you to brave the tunnels to tell him? The Dace family would be in your debt.
How do I know where to find your father?
He was searching an old Idukan site.
Great.
He left me with this map, in case his expedition never returned. I'll give you a pass as well. Usually, no one is allowed past the front lines. Does that mean you'll go?
Sure.
So Balin's victory means enough for you to risk your life. How interesting.
Yeah, hey, so, I've kind of made my decision on who to support.
News of the hour. 3 more clans endorse Lord Harrowmont as the true voice of the Dwarven folk. Is Paragon Hood far behind?
Really?
It'll be 2 years tomorrow. By all the holy sodding ancestors, how can you people just ignore that?
Branka didn't go alone, Oghren. She took the whole house, everybody but you. So just get over to Tapsters and drown yourself already. You know as well as I do that's how this always ends.
You think I'm afraid of some cub warrior who's barely off the teat? Ha! I'll...
You lift a weapon or attack a single citizen in Orzammar, and you're stripped of your caste and exiled. Even you can't have forgotten that. Get out of here before I call a guardsman.
Alright, well... So... You know, my instincts, you know, looking at the... Okay, sorry. I'm backing Balin because... Because I know how this ends, and it's like, okay, I know that... I know that Harrowmont is just gonna keep things chugging along as they are. Anyway, who are you?
Can you believe it? Ogren's barely even warrior caste anymore, and he just clomps in here like he's entitled.
I'm sorry, who are you?
I'm Loylanar Ivo, warrior, which is more than I can say for that useless sod.
And who is he?
Ogren's a drunken wretch. He comes up here 2-3 times a week, hounding people to lead some suicidal rescue mission after Branka. Gets quite violent about it. I'd be scared if they hadn't practically gelded him after he killed young Lord Mino.
Hey, wait, what happened?
All Mino's son said was how unlikely it was that a bunch of Smiths would return safely from the deep roads. Which is true. Ancestors preserve us. That's what the warrior caste is for. But Ogren claimed it was an insult to a paragon. Next thing, they're in a duel to first blood to defend Branka's honor. Then Ogren starts screaming and runs him through.
Oof.
It was a huge scandal. Ogren should have been executed, but he'd won honors in the deep roads.
Okay.
Instead, they stripped him of all weapons and forbid him from engaging in fights within city limits. If he breaks the decree, he'll be exiled.
Okay, so... Well, hold on. Alright. So, as much as supporting Harrowmont looks like it'd be the good thing to do, he's the honorable guy, he's the straight shooter and all that stuff. I kind of have to go... I'm going with Balin because, well... keeping things the way they are isn't working. It's not going to work. And I know, because I've played through this game before, that it, at least per the end credits, if you back Balin, things get better for people who life needs to get better for. So, like, the castless and whatnot get some elevation. They get some help. Things do change, and hopefully for the better, because yeah, anyway, so why does Ogren care so much about Branka?
She's still his wife, isn't she? Even if she took their entire house into the deep roads and abandoned him.
Branka's married to that drunk?
Well, before she was a paragon, she was just a smith. And Ogren was one of the best warriors of his generation.
Uh-huh. So why'd Branka go into the deep roads?
Chasing some old treasure. She was quite secretive. Outright rude, really. She said she never asked to found a house, that she didn't care about politics, and that we were too self-absorbed to defeat the Darkspawn. She actually threatened anyone who said they'd come after her.
So what are you two arguing about?
It's been 2 years since Branka left. No one has ever stayed in the deep roads that long and survived. The search teams who went out found nothing, but Ogren wants to keep risking lives searching.
I should probably leave before you start complaining about me.
If you see any guardsmen, tell them Ogren was at it again.
Sure. Anyway, so much as my
Going.
I've honestly never backed Harrowmont because I've always kind of gone with the, you know. Oh.
So, I've been hearing rumors that a certain wine merchant is falling behind on his payments.
I can't imagine what you mean. I pay my expenses.
What about the expenses your good friend Jarvia incurs when providing your protection? It's not easy ensuring nothing bad happens, that no one decides to just burn everything in your store.
My store! Please, I don't have much. Business isn't good. People are scared. Tell Jarvia I'll get her money.
Jarvia is not happy with your promises, old man. Now let's go inside and see what you've been holding back.
can't just let this go. Damn it.
This is all I have right now. I could get more if I sell something. Well, well. Looks like we have a visitor. Friend of yours? You get out of here. This is private business.
What's going on here?
Please, don't get involved with this. You don't know what they're like. Then allow me to make some introductions. These are dangerous times in Orzammar, stranger. Lucky us, the merciful Jarvia is offering protection from the chaos. You're wearing some fancy stuff there. Might make you a target. So if you want the Carta's guarantee of safety, it's yours for the reasonable price of 10 gold sovereigns. Or I can't say what might happen.
Okay. Yeah. Do you really want to start this? I mean, I'm not just wearing good fancy stuff. I'm wearing armor.
Whoa, whoa. All right, you win.
Yeah.
I'm not gonna die for 10 lousy sovereigns.
Good. Run along.
Ancestors, bless you for saving my poor store. I don't know how to express my gratitude.
So what do you know about this, about Jarvia?
I've never met her, of course. They say she never leaves Dusttown.
Really?
That's the older area of the city where the casteless congregate. She's the one directing this depravity. Since good King Endrin died, they're getting bolder. They used to be a problem only in Dusttown, but now they're in the commons, shaking honest men down for coin.
So you know about the Carta?
A band of casteless thugs. They're to blame for all the crime in Orzammar these days. They're criminals, and the children of criminals. The ancestors themselves declared them irredeemable.
Really? The children too?
Their births are abominations.
Yeah.
They were born from no Kalna, with no acknowledgement by the Shapers. They are destined to be criminals. Now, if you'll excuse me, I'm grateful for your help, but I don't think we have any more to talk about.
Cool, dude.
Did you have something more pleasant you wish to discuss?
Show me what you got.
I'm showing you the lowest prices I can afford. I assure you.
Yeah, I'm sure. Oh. See, nothing, nothing, nothing. Sure. Ooh. Take that. All right then. Yay. Ooh. Flasks. Oh boy. Let's see. Potent takes 5, greater takes 4.
Did you have something more pleasant you wish to discuss? I'm showing you the lowest prices I can afford, I assure you.
Cool, cool, cool. You have no more. Okay.
Did you have something more pleasant you wish to discuss?
Okay. Frozen lightning and fire. Ooh, we have two.
Hey.
Actually, can I? No, I cannot. All right. Okay. All right. Now this guy. I like this guy. Helmy. He gets it. He understands what the problem is.
I wasn't expecting you back. I guess you realize this is about the only fun in Orzammar?
There you go. What do you think of the candidates for king? Yeah.
I doubt either candidate has been outside the Diamond Quarter in his life. But Lord Harrowmont seems a bit more forgiving. Prince Balin's brilliant, I'll give him that, and subtle as sin. But I don't think anything in Orzammar matters more to him than winning.
Yeah, that's fair. Yeah, I got some info. Harrowmont looks to be double-dealing you and Lady Dace.
Oh, well, I'd ask for proof, or why you care, but frankly, I'm so tired of it I'm not even surprised anymore. I don't even want the land, but my house would kill me if I turned it down. Responsibilities, you know? Now I'll have to go through the whole process of rejecting the deal. And they'll both have to try something else. And I thought it was going to be a nice day.
I vote for Harrowmont if you don't even want this land.
I actually thought he was the better candidate.
Yeah, I know.
You must think I'm pretty soddy naive, huh? They're all the same, well-dressed, blood-sucking cave ticks. I'll have to inform Mother that Lord Harrowmont hasn't bought our vote after all.
Sorry. I am sorry. Alright. But now.
All right.
Actually, before we head out. Well, hold on. Let's head back to Dust Town real quick. Because I figured out a thing. So we have something waiting for us. Ooh. Hey, he's back.
I got him. He's all squirmy, but he's a big fella.
Aw. Alright, how much you want for him?
Don't know. I'll take anything you can give. He's a fat one, though. Worth a bit.
That's about 20 silver.
I knew you'd be good on your word. Nice doing business.
There you go. Alright, cool. Okie doke. Let's see. So, hey, Shale. I found a shiny rock for you.
Very nice. Very nice indeed.
And Leliana, even though we're maxed out on friendship, here's your cute little nug.
Oh, it's one of those subterranean bunny pigs. Oh, look at him. Come here, you.
He is pretty cute. Have fun with him.
Thank you so much. You've made my day.
Yay. Alright. Anyway. Now that we've more or less settled this mess. Some of this mess, anyway. You know... Oh, hold on. What's this guy sell? Doesn't matter.
Like to buy something, I hope. I want that surface wealth coming back to us, Balin's ascension willing.
Yeah. See what you got.
I'll take your gold. You're good for that.
Thanks. Okay, you sell weapons, and this is stuff that I sold you, isn't it? Some of it, anyway. Alright, anyway. I really am regretting not going by, not dropping some of my junk off. Grr. I need more inventory. I need more inventory, or I need to drop crap off at my storage place in Vigil's Keep or whatever. This guy keeps insisting that there's more. Oh. Hello. Shaper's Life. Very nice. Hey.
What's this? A human? Did we make these tunnels tall enough for humans? I'm sorry, but I cannot allow you past the front lines without Adesha's permission.
Cool.
And I've heard nothing of any new patrols scheduled to leave today.
Why do you need patrols?
Don't let the comm fool you. The Darkspawn are down there, aren't they, Commander?
Oh boy.
Either we finally have the edge, which I doubt, or the beasts are building up numbers for the next attack.
They are. Let me pass.
Into the deep roads? Not without a full unit of soldiers to back you, my friend. Or Adesha's permission to risk yourself. Orzammar can't afford to lose its citizens or honored guests on casual visits to the deeps.
Darkspawn the only danger in the tunnels.
Of course not. Down here, you're bound to run into giant spiders, deep stalkers, and other vermin.
Great. Deep stalkers?
Ugly beasts they are. Walk on two legs, but they have the head of a worm and hunt in packs. Watch out. They're not afraid to take on a group their own size.
There are no dwarves past this point?
A few outposts. Legion of the Dead, mostly. Fools that they are. Some scavenger types, too.
Legion of the Dead?
It's an independent company of soldiers. They accept no command but their own.
Nice.
Anyone who can bear arms can join, no matter his crimes. Or sanity. They hold a funeral when they join, and swear their only goal is a glorious death.
You gonna let me through?
Into the deep roads?
No, fine.
Not without a full unit.
Orzammar can't afford to lose its citizens or honored guests on casual visits to the Deeps.
I'm looking for Lord Dace's patrol.
I see you have his daughter's seal, so I will not stop you.
Fair enough.
But be careful. Just because the beasts have pulled back from Orzammar doesn't mean there are any fewer in the Deep Roads. Either we finally have the edge, which I doubt, or the beasts are building up numbers for the next attack.
Fair enough. Yeah, actually they made their move. It's on the surface.
The surface? But I thought the vermin never went up that far except
during blights.
Yeah.
Ancestors save us if that's what's happening.
I'll get
Best of luck.
Ooh. Cut to Kalsharak. 1155 of the Tevinter Imperium will be known as the year of painful decisions, but we cannot waver. The threat we face is the greatest we've known. If we are overrun, all trace of the ancestors' glory will be undone. Orzammar must stand, and it must stand alone. Hormak, Kalsharak, Gundar, we've lost contact and must assume they're lost to the Horde. We must seal the weakest link in our defense, the deep roads that lead to our fallen brethren. I've ordered our finest demolitionists to place the charges. I ask that each of you think of those we've lost. They served as the warning that spurred us to action, and I know the stone will embrace them. They're the foundation of our survival, and they will not be forgotten. Proclamation by High King Threestone. 200 years, Kalsharak lives, you stone-forsaken deep lords. There's no greater hatred than a brother at your throats. Graffiti, author unknown. Ooh. Yeah, Kalsharak's still around, and they're not happy. And maybe we'll be... Whoa. Hey, look at that. The deep roads. Sweet. Idukan Tig. Anyway. Turn this on. All right. Yeah, I did think this was blocked off. Okay. Anyway. space in my inventory.
And I'm off.
Fancy rune stone that I'll pass off to somebody else. Hello? Huh? The ritual is very specific, as such things probably should be. Torso, head, and limbs spread amongst the deep roads to prevent the creature from returning. It looks like they died during the cutting, but we can fulfill the last part in their stead. I'm not familiar with Elven ritual. Why should I be? That seems pretty straightforward. Shaper axis. Fourth corner. Never even saw the thing, but a sword would take care of it. Sawed it, and this bag of legs. Ah, ha 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 ha. What did I just find? Oh dear God. What have I found? Yeah, I sense Darkspawn the other way, but I want to see what's over here first. Oh look, more Darkspawn. Oh, that's a lot of darkspawn. Ow. Damn emissaries.
Yes.
Of course.
And I'll take this stuff, but I'm just gonna break it anyway, so...
All right. Yes. Now what is that? Going. Too fast for you.
Stalkers. Okay, did I go the wrong way? I maybe did. Okie doke. No, not puppies. Not puppies. They're like the little things, the little dinos in Jurassic Park, but they have like worm heads. Not pet. No petting them. No, petting is bad. More of them.
All right.
Yeah, look at these things. No.
Destruction.
They're more annoying than anything else. They're annoying. Okay. Alright. No. Alright. Let's see. Huh. Okay. Great. Admittedly, I'm probably not going through this the way they intended me to. But oh well. Okay, so here's the place where I came in. Here's where all the Darkspawn are. Damn it.
All right. Going. First one to kill it gets the prize.
I do like how, I do like how the Deep Stalkers fall over when I do my Warcry thing and that does the knockback. Alright. Yeah, alright, looks like we found the Tyke proper, so...
Don't let them make off with another one.
Yes.
This one feels good.
Careful. I don't think that's the last of them.
Damn it. Thing is, they're not that tough. puppies, not puppies.
You pulled us from a tight spot, friend. You have my gratitude. I am Lord Anwar Dace. So what's a human doing out here anyway?
Here, have a look at these papers.
I don't understand. What could... These are the terms of a deal we made with Lord Harrowmont, but... the charlatan. He's promised the exact same land to Helmy. Thank you for bringing this to my attention. I owe you twice now. My life and my house's fortune.
Perhaps you'd return the favor?
Ah yes, a favor for a favor. My family is very influential with some of the surface merchants. If you attend any of their stores, you'll find them quite obliging to any friend of the Daces. I must return now. My men need healing and I want to look into this. You wish to travel with us?
No, I'm going to explore a bit more.
Be careful then. There are more dangerous things than deep stalkers down here.
I'm aware. No, I don't think anyone, I don't think the dwarves ever tried to domesticate or tame a deep stalker. Probably for good reason. Namely, the things are nasty and horrible. Ooh. Heck yeah.
All right.
Getting real tight on what are you dealing with, huh?
And I'm off. And I'm off.
Destruction.
On my way.
I have to, like, destroy some stuff if I want to hold on to everything. Although, let's see, 2.10 armor versus 1.8. Okay, destroy the red steel. 2.25 versus the same. I probably shouldn't have destroyed that stuff, should I? Oh well. Basic dwarven armored gloves and boots. I don't think I have those. I have heavy gloves and boots. Heavy gloves and heavy boots. So... well, so much for that stuff. Oh well. Holding on to that for a while, and I can't do anything with it. Cool. Alright. Ooh. much more? Okay. Alright, not much more then.
Last one to kill.
Oh! Crap, where did they all come from?
Get surprised.
Run while you can. It is done.
Oh. That was the leader, wasn't it? Okay. They never drop anything, which is the annoying part. Alright, last area is over this way. Okay.
Last one to kill it. Get
Yep.
surprised.
Again beyond. Wipe them out.
Yeah, haha, Well, just hold on. Oh, wait. This crappy mace. Why would I want that? See, that's the thing. I feel like there's supposed to be another round.
Hey.
Is that it? Huh. I could have sworn there was more. Alright. Let's get the hell out of here. 'Cause there's no way through. I don't think. Yeah, there's no way out of here except back the way we came. Which kind of sucks, but... there was supposed to be like a Deep Stalker Queen or something. Maybe that's somewhere else. I don't know. Anywho. So yeah. This is the Deep Roads. They kinda suck. It's all tunnels and caves. Places where it's tunnels and caves and occasionally large dwarven area cavern areas and, you know, these big open passages, which are kind of nice and cool looking, but they're all full of, you know, things like they're full of stuff like deep stalkers and apparently spiders and darkspawn, and it's just, they're horrible, and I hate them. And a good chunk of the game is down here. Hey.
Be careful out there.
Cool. What's up? All right.
You have come at a difficult time. Orzammar is ailing for want of a king.
Lord Harrowmont is the voice of tradition and stability. Lord Balin is the voice of anarchy and ruin.
Yeah, so you say. Hey, what's up?
Thank you for your service.
You have House Stace's thanks.
Cool. It's not quite what I wanted, but okay.
So be it.
Did she get knocked out at some points? Whatever.
Grey Warden arrives in Orzammar, most likely to pay respects to the rightful king, Prince Balin.
Alright, anyway.
Going.
Alright, you schemy, you slimy prick.
Lady Dace just came through the quarter on a tear. She's telling everyone who'll listen what a leech and a liar Harrowmont is. Good job. So you were serious about wanting to help us. Are you ready to meet Balin now?
Sure.
I warn you, be on your best behavior, and keep your weapons sheathed.
Alright, fine. Alright. Probably should have saved this for next week, but oh well.
I am impressed, Warden. Not many outsiders so quickly grasp Orzammar's rather convoluted politics. I am Prince Balin. Fartag told me of your efforts against the usurper who tried to claim my father's throne.
But aren't Dwarven kings elected?
Traditionally, the king decides his successor. The assembly just says aye or nay. Kings have only ever selected someone outside their families if they were childless, or if their children lacked the capacity to rule. Or, as now, when someone tries using the assembly to pull a coup.
I heard you're the one King Endrin didn't want ruling.
My father lost 2 sons when one turned against the other.
Right.
He was mad with grief, and Harrowmont did all he could to drive him over the edge. I was his only living child, and Harrowmont barred me from him. I had to tell him goodbye by common messenger. Who's to say what my father said in his final hours, when the usurper Harrowmont was the only one by his side?
So you think you'd make a good king?
Do you expect modesty? That is no valuable trait for a king. This is a time for action, not cultured debate. We need absolute unity to fight against the fulcrum of true evil.
So you will honor your agreement with the Wardens.
Absolutely. and sworn on the mail of my ancestors as soon as Orzammar is united under my rule. Unfortunately, while this debate rages, I have no power to send the troops you need. You've seen for yourself, the city is a slaughterhouse. Criminals run lawless. I could never hold the throne if I allowed such chaos.
Maybe I could do something about that, I guess.
Jarvia and her Carta are behind this bedlam. If you can eliminate them, I promise as king, I will send as many troops as you need to fight the Darkspawn. Unfortunately, I have little information on Jarvia. Her base of power is in Dust Town, the lowest part of the city, and my men have few sources there. Maybe the castless will talk more freely with a stranger.
I'll look into it, that's all I can promise.
That's all I can ask. But I can be of no help until this problem is solved. And every minute we wait, more Darkspawn swarm into human lands.
I'm aware. Hey, they leveled up. Okay, right there. Guess. Sure, we'll give her combat tactics for all that's worth. Summon bear. Active archer changes stance, receiving bonus to defense but slowing rate of fire. Master archer defense bonus increases. Master archer arrows of slaying, suppressive fire. Active archer shoots hamper foes, deals regular damage, and encumbers the target with temporary penalty to attack. Can be applied multiple times. Fine. Hold on, wait. Okay. Eliminate leader of the criminal carter, Jarvia. Jarvia's hideouts. Fine. But while I'm here, no? Nothing? Really?
The Prince appreciates your service.
Cool. Just gonna leave that on him then, I guess. Alright, well, let's check around in here then for a bit. Oh. Hello? Letter Dearest Prince Balin, you're too kind to me. I am a small and insignificant thing, and I do not deserve your attention, but your willingness to tolerate my presence shows you will be a prince among men. I cannot thank you enough for the beautiful necklace you presented to me. I will cherish it always, and I promise I will wear it at our next meeting. I know my gratitude means nothing to you, but I must say again, thank you. I will always be your humble and devoted servant. Yours truly, R. I'm pretty sure if we were a... yeah. Huh. Deepstalker. Possibly strangest of all creatures found in deep roads is the Deepstalker. Tezpadam, as the dwarves call them, hunt in packs, generally by burrowing underground and then striking when their prey is in their midst. Stalkers come in several types: spitters of venom glands that can spit secretions that slow or injure their prey. Jumpers hurl themselves at their targets, knocking them down and making the kill easier. Most common variety scares its prey by leaving the unfortunate victim helpless against the rest of the pack. Fun. Anyway, I'm pretty sure that if hello?
Your service to House Iduken does you credit.
Hello?
Please be quiet. My patient needs a rest. Fools and their politics. The poison was probably imported as a king killer, and she got dosed by mistake. I've never seen anything this potent.
Anything I could do to help?
Warden, I don't know. Maybe you've seen something like this on the surface. Maybe you've used something like it. If you can chase these things down, I'll thank you, but I won't get my hopes up. The stone will take her soon.
Hello. Herbalist in the Royal Palace gave you a recipe for Dwarven Regicide antidote to cure poison. Noble. Right. That. Also, aren't we supposed to be killing somebody down here? Yeah. Alright, well, we're gonna say... Call it there. Anyway. Yeah. So, well, we have chosen a side, if nothing else. I've never actually, again, I've said this before, I've never actually have gone with Harrowmont. I'm wondering how it would go. Well, I think I probably know how it would go. Balin would get really mad and try to kill people and yada yada yada, but also, you know, nothing's gonna change, so we're kind of meh. Anyway, so yeah, and next week be back, maybe do some more, get to some more stuff around, do some more stuff around Orzammar now that we have stuff to do around Orzammar, and inevitably head out into the Deep Roads again. It's going to be a whole thing. They put a lot of work into the Deep Road section, but that's for next week. So until then, bye. Check the YouTube for the archives. Yep. Actually, I will post here. There's my YouTube link for the archives and whatnot. And yeah, I guess I'll see whoever shows up next week. Bye.
Yeah.